Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's WK Dad. Back with some more Sylvan combos. Just talking about first turns. But before I want to get in that, someone had commented in the last video about trying to pull off 5-card combos and how, unbelievable it is, 5-card combos. But when you think about it, in a combo deck, you want to try to optimize the chances of opening with those combos. And you either hold off till you put the combo pieces together, or in a deck like Sylvan's and many other combos, you can search the pieces. In this deck, I play, 3 and 3, and especially this guy. Initially, people were cutting this to 1, or to 2, then to 1, then cutting it all together. But I decided to up it because in many cases he's a combo starter. He excavates 2 when he's normal summon, and that just starts a chain of really wicked combos. It's not a bad normal summon. He can get punished by Deneb and Mathematician, but that's just the price you have to pay because you have to get your combo started. So whatever it takes. But yeah, so and then also with the field spell, you run a couple field spells and a couple terraformings. You run 3 Sylvan Charity, so you're going to have these cards in some form or fashion, if not the first turn. Within the first 3 turns, you'll be able to put your combo pieces together, and in the meantime, you can put together other smaller combos, or hold off your opponent and then wait for a big turn and blow them out, or secure a board position and lock them down. So this is going to be just showing a case of just blind excavating. So going first is game 2. That's usually when I go first. Game 2 or 3, if I have the option, depending on what I'm playing. Especially like if game 2 when I have my floodgates, my Against Your Dolls, sided my triple shadow mirror, against Burning Abyss, my triple shadow mirror, and hope to open with one of the 3. And in that case, then I usually like to go for this combo. And basically, you need these 3 cards, and this will be one of the rare instances where you blind excavate. So here, we'll summon our Martial Leaf and excavate 2 blindly, and we hit Soul Charge and Co-Mushrumo. Soul Charge obviously go to the bottom. So since we excavated a Sylvan, that'll trigger Sage, and then from here we can activate the field spell. And notice, we still control 5 cards. We still have 5 cards, 2 left in our hand, the 3 on the field. And the cool thing about Sylvania is you can ditch a plant from your hand or the field. And in this case, we'll pitch the Martial Leaf on the field to stack a Cherub Sprout, use Sage's effect to excavate, Cherub Sprout a trigger, and get your level 1 tuner Bulb or Spore. Usually Spore. I like Spore because he opens up plays later on for rank 8s or what have you. But if I had drawn a Shadow Mirror or even a against Shadal's, if I draw a Shadow Mirror or a Vanity's Emptiness, at this point I would sync up and go into start a Spark if I had Emptiness, Spark if I had Emptiness, Stardust if I had Shadow Mirror, just play Protect the Shadow Mirror. In this case, Construct can't kill Stardust. Construct's effect triggers when it battles, and Stardust will blow it up. So these are both pretty good. And then with Emptiness, Spark, they can't even get Construct onto the field in the first place. So those pretty good things to realize. Some other plays we realize is if, let's say, you open in your hand say this is your hand. You know your 5 cards. You can activate the field spell, pitching glow a bulb to the grave, and stack a card that you don't want to break. You don't want to break with Hermitry. So, there's no lone fire in sight, so you definitely don't want to draw him. And then you activate Bulb's effect, sending the top card of the deck to the grave. That will trigger Sage, and the reason being is sending the top card is not a cost. These happen simultaneously. So this is milled, and then this is summoned. You'll know that because it triggers Shadalls. Shadalls have to be sent to the graveyard by card effect, and Bulb will trigger Shadalls. So you send to the top, and special, Sylvan was sent to the graveyard. That was the last thing to happen since these things occur simultaneously. And then Sage is summoned, and once again, we can sync up for a level 8. You notice, even if you had opened Foolish, and then Blind Excavate, or Blind Mill with Bulb, hoping to hit something. Or you can combo out, if you have more cards, you can Foolish your Bulb, play your Sylvan Charity, stack your Sylvan, then mill the top to drop Sage. And then, depending on how many Sylvans you stacked, you could use Sage to excavate the second Sylvan to get an effect. So let's say you had stacked Sage and perhaps Marshall Leaf. So you would put Sage on top. If you were going second, you really don't want to peek at your cards. You want to blow up their monster, so then you would use Sage's excavation effect to excavate Marshall Leaf to pop their monster. Or vice versa. You would Bulb, send Marshall Leaf, and then use Sage to excavate Hermitry to peek at your next 3 to set up later turns. Something else you could have also done is, let's say that you didn't draw the Emptiness or the Shadow Mirror against Shadalls, and you definitely don't want to sync up without protection. So you're satisfied with a big beater, but you're holding Sylvans in hand, and you need to get things going. You want to at least put a body on the board, so you can always use Sylvania's effect to stack Charity, and then your next turn you draw the Charity, and then you make your plays from there. So let me know what you guys think. I have more videos showing you other first turn setups like Draco Sack plus Spark, Draco Sack plus Felgran. Just so many turn 1 plays that I'd love to share with you guys if you guys want to see them. This is WK Dad, and I'm out.